When I wake up in the morning light.
I'm going to make my own way into work today. I'll be getting a bus and a train.
No, it's easier going in a car with me.
It's a year since my accident. It's time I started doing things on my own.
No, go with Mum.
Go for it, Dad. You can do it.
I've made my mind up. I'm going to go on my own today.
I'm not happy, but I suppose it's your choice.
So far, so good. Hey, get away!
Sorry, there's no wheelchair access.
It's alright, I'll get the next bus.
Do you know the time of the next 32 bus?
I can't see the timetable in the bus stop. It's too difficult to read anyway. But I know they come every 10 minutes.
I wonder if you need help. Alright mate, do you need some help?
I can do it myself, thank you very much.
You just helped me. You've been offered help by the driver. When you need help, you should take it.
Okay, I suppose I'll have to learn to accept help. It was good of the driver to offer.
Excuse me, can you face her? She needs to read your lips.
I'm really going. I was just stopped for a day service. Doesn't tell me when the 2 Oakfields Road.
Can't understand him. Sorry mate, could you say that again?
Doesn't tell me when the 2 Oakfields Road.
I'll try to remember.
Don't worry, I know where Oakfield Road is. I'll tell him when to get off. Is that all right?
Are you going to Oakfield Road?
Yeah,
Don't worry, it's not far.
thank you.
I've still got to get a train after this bus journey to get to work. I can't get to the platform. How do I get on the train?
You'll need to get a taxi to the next station. It's wheelchair accessible. If you like, I can phone the taxi and I can ring ahead to the next station so that they will be waiting for you with a ramp.
I'll come with you.
Next time, if you can ring the station you want, they can be ready for you.
Can you take me to the next station, please?
Are you going into town?
I work in town.
Okay, no problem.
We'll be fine in this taxi. I like using trains. The announcements will let me know when to get off.
I've forgotten how much I like looking at the different scenery when I'm on a train.
Oh, I like this programme. Let's watch this.
Welcome to Oakfield Reports. My name is Denise Barr. Today we have with us 2 bus drivers and a train guard. Would you like to introduce yourselves to our audience?
Hello, my name is Ian Hunter. I'm a bus driver with Stagecoach Merseyside.
Hello, my name is David Gibson Beale. I'm a train guard with Merseyrail.
Hello, my name's Alan French and I'm a bus driver with Stagecoach Merseyside.
Today we are going to talk about communication, difficulties and public transport. Do you find it difficult to know when to ask people with disabilities if they need help?
Sometimes it's very difficult to understand whether the people actually need assistance or not. It's not always apparent that people have a disability.
I don't personally have a problem with approaching people with disabilities at all. It's a matter of experience. Sometimes it's difficult to know if somebody with visual or hearing impairment may need assistance. However, I feel it's my responsibility to make the first move, and if that person needs assistance, they're happy to accept it. If not, well, I'll just make sure that I'm in the area in case they change their minds.
I think sometimes it can be awkward because if we're driving to a stop and there's someone with disabilities that you can't see straight away, you've got to make a decision on, as they open the doors, if they're going to get onto the bus, you've got to try and react and make a decision on the individual person. Plus we've got a screening between the passenger and ourselves. Makes it difficult to hear what they're saying or for them to hear what we're saying. First time you notice that someone may have a disability is when they show you the pass, the disabled pass. Up until that point you mightn't see anything visual, anything at all, until they've showed you the pass, and that's when you realise that they may have a disability, or there could be some difficulty later on.
And at that point they've already struggled to get on the vehicle without you knowing they're struggling. Most of the people who are happy to throw their own wheelchair on the bus actually see them, because as soon as you pull the bus up they roll back so they can get a run. Yeah. People who can't tend to stay where the wheelchair is. That's something you learn with experience, that John, Fred and Bill always roll the wheelchair back so they can run up.
Have you got any questions for our panel?
How do you deal with it if people are rude when you offer help?
If people decline the offer of help, sometimes it's done nicely and politely, say, no, fine, I can manage, thank you. A lot of people, because of the independence side of it, get quite aggressive and really want to put you in your place. I can manage, thank you very much, and put you off. Now, that's their choice, but when they get on the bus and do what they need to do, you're still going to be there in case they need you, because sometimes they do have problems when they get in the bus with the restrictions on the width and stuff. The next person who gets on is a different person. The person's gone past me, I've dealt with them, they don't like it, that's up to them. The next person is another person, and deal with them the same. Do you need help, yes or no? Yeah. Majority of people, by and large, appreciate the help if they need it. If they don't need it, they tell you they don't, and that's how you deal with it.
Most people that I speak to are perfectly polite. On the odd occasion, somebody may feel that I'm sort of encroaching on their independence. However, it doesn't put me off speaking to the next person, and it wouldn't actually put me off from making sure that that person is capable of getting off or any further help that they need on their journey. It's something that you get when you work on public transport. People who consider themselves not to have a disability are also rude. It wouldn't put me off speaking to the next person just because somebody's having an off day.
When I have offered help, if someone has been rude to me, and most of the time you just let it go over your head. It'd be unfair then to make a judgment on the next person that gets on just because someone else has not been happy. So I think to be professional, you've always got to think of, don't worry about it. If they didn't want help, fine. Keep your eye open just in case they do need it later on. But the next person that gets on, make sure you're offered the help and carry on as normal.
This is just a comment for the panel. I used to be a taxi driver a few years ago, and I know from my experience of getting wheelchair passengers in a taxi, it's a really long and difficult process because the space is limited. But we had to sat passengers in, which made it quite safe for them when they were actually inside the vehicle. I know they really do appreciate the fact that you do get out of the vehicle, you do get the ramp down, and you do secure them inside the vehicle. And that's my experience.
Dad, after that programme, what do you think now about accepting help on public transport?
I suppose I can still feel independent, even if I do accept help sometimes.
I want to go to the pub.
Shall we go on the bus?
Good idea. Me and Gemma are coming too.